Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the True Vine Connection channel. My name is Kim, and I'm glad that you guys were able to come back and be with me again on today. Now, on today, we are going to do a DIY bunny craft, but it doesn't have to be a rabbit. Just in this case, it is a rabbit. This is a little craft kit that I hauled in the Dollar General Easter clearance, and I thought that it would be fun to come back on. And I said it during my haul video that it'd be nice and fun to do this little craft with you guys. And so stick around. We're going to get started. So when I saw this, I looked at the rabbit on the picture of the packaging, and I said, this one looks kind of scary. So I said, there's a way that we can modify this. And I found some buttons that I used so that the eyes wouldn't look so scary. These are the ones that came with the kit. They're felt, but I didn't like them. So I decided to go with some buttons. His eyes still look a little wonky, but we're just having fun on today. Now, if you want to do this and you don't have this kit, which probably most of you probably don't, you can make a template using some different things that you might have around the house. And I drew an oval, could have did better, and then a more of a oval shaped circle, and then I used this deodorant cap, and I made ears, traced around and made ears. If you wanted to make something like a cat or something that had more pointed ears, then you can use something to make a triangle shape or freehand that. And then let's say you might want to make a bear. You can make a circle and then freehand, or maybe find some smaller circles to make the ears. Maybe you just want to make any type of a shape, and we're going to stuff these. So you can make, and you can put a face on it or decorate it ever how you want to. Okay, so what the kit recommends, and it gives you two rabbits cutouts were in there, and they're two layered. So what I did, it said that you should hot glue it. I'm not the biggest fan of hot glue. It's too messy for me. I'll use it, but I don't really like it. But for today, I decided that I would sew it, and I used some green thread so that you could see it. Hopefully you can see that thread. So I went all around the edges and I sewed it, and I left a hole open here so that I can put the stuffing in. So with the kit came this polyfill. Now, if you don't have that, you can always use cotton balls. So we're going to be doing things that, won't cost us any extra money. And you can use felt or any type of fabrics that you might have at home laying around the house. Now, with the kit, these inner part of the ears came. The whiskers were already painted onto the face. So, and this little nose was in that kit as well. Also, a ribbon for a bow for our rabbit, and then a little another piece of ribbon to make a hanger for our rabbit. So you would insert it like that. But I thought also that if you didn't want to use that, you might have things around the house that you want to use. You might have extra ribbons and bows, and here's a way to change up how our bunny looks. Now he or she is all dressed up for evening. Alrighty, so as I said before, we've sewed it up around the this one up around the edges, and then now you have to leave a little opening, and I left my thread in so that I can close it up. And I had thought about turning this to the other side, but because of the size and the stiffness of this fabric, which this is some pretty good felt for this kit only being, this kit was $1. And I was surprised at the quality of felt, at least for the head portion. Alrighty, so we are going to get our polyfill, and I'm sorry for the noise. And we're going to stuff our rabbit. And I probably should have left a bigger hole to put the stuffing in, but I didn't. We're going to use, if I can get it in here. Okay. And I'll use one of my paint brushes to try to get the stuffing into the ears. I know you guys don't want to sit here and watch me stuff this rabbit, so I'll be right back once I finish putting the stuffing in. Okay, so now we have our rabbit all stuffed, and we are going to close him up. And I'm just going to make a couple of quick big stitches. Now I like having the thread showing, but if you were going to do this, you can use maybe some yarn or some embroidery floss and stitch around something that's a nice color, and you can leave the stitching showing, and that would be something that's attractive. And you know, if you're doing this with your grandchildren, you could hot glue it, and still at the bottom you still leave an opening, and then just hot glue it all the way around, leave an opening, and then stuff it, and then glue the bottom portion of it. The needles that we use for children's crafts won't work with this felt because it's a little bit stiff. Now the fabric that you use might allow you to be able to do that, but so you would have to use a sharp needle, so you might want to do the sewing if you're doing this with a child. Okay, cut this thread, and now let's put a face on our rabbit. I didn't stuff the ears because it was too hard to get the stuffing in there, and that's okay. Now, something that I made a mistake on when I was sewing this together and didn't realize it till it was too late. I sewed two plain sides together. So we're going to have to draw in our whiskers, but we're going to put our nose on our bunny first. So we're going to use some glue here, and I have this I glue with a paintbrush from a craft kit. I'm sorry, not a craft kit, but from a watercolor paint kit. So we're going to glue his nose and mouth on first. I don't know why I want to start here, but let's get it in a nice place here, and I'm going to use this one for reference. Okay, let's put it about right there. And then we are going to take the eyes from this one and attach them. Get some more glue here. And obviously, it would have been better to use the eyes that came with it as far as the felt. Let me get some more glue on my brush here. But like I said, I didn't like the way these look, and I didn't have any white felt that I could use to make the eyes. So, and I don't want his eyes looking, let me move this over here so you can see it, crazy on the one that I make either. Lay this brush down here. So, yep, these are buttons with little pieces of felt. I made some other ones. I used buttons, and then I had some flat back plastic gemstones, but these were too small and they looked kind of beady, so I said, well, we'll go with these. So I hope I have them positioned good. And now let's add his inner part of his ears. And when you guys do it at home, obviously you're going to find you some felt in a color that you like for the inner part of the ear, and then put it in there. This is quick. And we'll see how our whiskers turn out. And like I said, you can do this for any type of animal. All you have to do is just make you a template out of some paper, and for whatever shape you want, and then add it. I think his eyes are a little uneven. Now let's add some whiskers. So we're going to use our Sharpie here to make him some whiskers. Let me use this one for reference so I can put them in a good place. And I want to make sure that alrighty. I don't think that was the best, but let me go back over it again. Okay. Now, you know, some other things that you can do is use things like different types of gemstones to help decorate. Maybe you have some other things that you wanted to add to it to dress it up and to make it look cute. Okay, we're going to add our hanger, and to make sure that it stays for right now, obviously when you do yours you can glue it in, but for right now we're just going to take a pin and put that in. And in the kit it gave you the ribbon for the hanger here, and then it gave you ribbon to make a bow. And you can add the little bow here. Let me pin it here so you can see what it looks like with the bow. Or you can take some ribbon that you might have at home that you like. Well, obviously, since you will have some ribbon at home that you like, because most of you don't have this kit. And then you can change it up a little bit. Maybe you might want to add some eyelashes. Let's see what this rabbit will look like with some eyelashes. That might give it some more character. I think I like it with the eyelashes. Okay. Maybe you might want it to add a bow to the top. Might be doing a lot. Add some different things to help dress it up, and you can make it look any kind of way that you want it to look. Well, this was fun, and I'm glad that we had this time on today together to do a little project. I pray that all of you are having a wonderful day on today. And also, I'm going to ask you, if you would like to become part of the True Vine Connection family, to please subscribe and then go down to the comment section and comment, "I'm connected." And we will add your name to the True Vine Connection family tree. We'd love to have you to be part of our family. And the mission of this channel is to help us to stay connected to life, to our family, to our friends, to our community, but most of all, stay connected to God. So until next time, I say stay safe, be blessed, and most of all, stay connected to the True Vine. Bye now.